Oh, like you wake me up at the crack of dawn and then you scare the crap out of me. This better be good.
You owe me a favor. I need your expertise.
My expertise is dead people.
Exactly. A message on my voicemail last night. A woman named Sky said she had a story that lives were in danger. Asked me to meet her here at 7. What are you doing?
What you should have done, calling this in.
After you tell me this is suicide or murder.
That's the favor?
Yeah. She's a whack job looking for attention, or somebody got to her before I did. One's a story, the other isn't.
Yeah, well, either way, I could lose my job.
Oh, like I did? Yeah, that's right, Kavanaugh. You got me fired. Enough freelancing for whatever crumbs I can pick up. You do this, we're even.
The manager got complaints about the TV being too loud and let himself in.
Where are his parents?
Woman who rented the room paid cash. Manager hasn't seen her since.
No apparent external wounds. Petechial hemorrhaging. Broken blood vessels on his nose. Both signs of asphyxiation.
What's that?
Phone number.
Hey, this is Hoyt. I need you to patch me through to a number, but I want you to trace the call, okay?
Rigger's not quite set. Time of death couldn't have been before 6 a.m.
You sound more like a woman.
Hello?
Jordan?
Jordan?
Woody?
What's going on here?
An apparent suicide.
Who's this?
Jody Pollock. I found the body.
You decided to call the ME's office before you call the cops?
He's a reporter. He had an interview with the victim.
About what?
I don't know.
Let's not be cute here.
Guys, let's just focus on what we know, okay? These two deaths are connected.
Well, if you ask me, Mom smothers son, then shoots herself.
Where was the son found?
No comment.
Bayside Motel, room 205.
You palmed evidence?
Yeah, must have left it in my pocket.
Next time, get your story straight.
Trust me, there will not be a next time.
Nice move, Jack. Trying to piss me off? That's my spot. Yo, that's my spot.
Turn the radio down. Maybe I can hear what you're saying.
That is my spot. BPD detective, reserved for BPD detectives.
Wait.
Yeah, that's me. That's my spot.
Intolerant of people's mistakes.
Intolerant of people's rudeness.
I don't see your name on the sign.
Informal understanding among detectives whose space that is.
I'm Dr. Lou Simmons. I'm the new department psychologist. You have a fitness for duty assessment today in my office.
Yes, standard procedure for a cop involved in a shooting, even a righteous takedown that earned me a commendation.
And a black and white view of the world. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a few things to talk about. I'll see you at noon.
Hey, is this Kevin Carter?
He swerved to avoid a squirrel, rammed into a tree instead.
Nature has a cruel sense of humor.
Oh, his wife was in the car with him. She was lucky. He walked away with a few scratches. She's on her way over.
Well, he's staying out. All I need to test for is whether or not he was under the influence.
Wow. The Kiss Farewell Tour of 2000. That tour rocked. Much better than the Farewell Tours of 02 and 04.
Pack up his effects, Nigel.
All right. Wow.
Bug. So we can ship him anytime?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm Kevin Carter's wife.
He was brought here. We were in an accident.
Mrs. Carter, I'm Lily Lebowski. I'm the morgue's grief counselor. I am so sorry for your loss. Why don't we go to my office? We could talk.
I don't want to talk. I want a sperm.
Care to explain why you worked the crime scene this morning before calling the police?
Temporary insanity won't happen again. A mother killing her own child.
We don't know that yet. Suit up and I'll meet you back in Trace.
Isn't your mugshot posted at reception? Is it do not admit?
Is it?
Look, I returned your favor and got bitten.
So that's why I've come bearing gifts. Sky Rohan is the ex-wife of Eli Graham. He runs a touchy-feely retreat in Bradford. Charges big bucks to unlock your human potential.
Yeah, for those of us who have any.
They had 2 kids. Murder victim Leroy, his younger brother Michael.
You pawned this too?
They divorced 2 years ago. Graham got full custody. Sky was a drug addict. She got out of rehab 2 weeks ago, swore she'd get the kids back.
Custody battle.
Yeah, not riveting. So, I was thinking, since there's no story here after all, maybe we could go back to you owe me one.
A deal's a deal. We're even. We're done.
What's Paperboy doing here?
Oh, so you're on the morgue too, do you?
Sky Rohan's autopsy report. What's the holdup?
What's the rush?
Woman kills kid, then kills herself. End of story. Open and shut, but I can't close it until I get the paperwork.
Usually I like to do the autopsy before I do the report.
You want to know why this wacko killed her son?
He's going to tell us the tale about the addict mum and the custody battle. You know, the one I just told you?
I think I'll deal with Dr. Macy on this one.
We can retrieve viable sperm up to 24 hours after death.
Because Kevin really wanted a family. He even picked out names. Kevin Jr. It was boy, and Beth for a girl. It was our favorite Kiss song.
What was holding you back?
Oh, I wanted to wait till we were more settled. But Kevin said it didn't matter. He just wanted to have a child. Please help me do this for him.
You'll need to sign a consent form.
Thank you.
Will you sign in, please?
Yeah. What's with all the security?
Like most visionaries, Eli Graham has his share of detractors.
That why he has a lawyer on the payroll?
Eli doesn't pay me. He saved my marriage. My wife and I, we spend our free time here trying to help him help others.
So is Mr. Graham like a therapist?
He's more of a life coach.
Ah, he's the man with all the answers.
More like he's got the right questions.
Had your ex-wife threatened suicide before?
To my knowledge, no. But up until last week, I hadn't seen her for close to a year. She's been in rehab.
She ever threaten your sons?
Oh, no. No. Sky loved our boys, and they loved her. The truth is, she was a great mom until she got into drugs.
So tell me what happened Saturday.
Well, she wanted to take the boys overnight, and we've been planning on getting back together. She wanted to explain things to them in her own way.
But your other son didn't go. Why?
Michael, he wasn't feeling well. Considering everything we put him through, I didn't want to force him.
So you felt Sky was clean, sober, responsible?
The basis of my work, detective, is people can change. Sky started taking responsibility for her actions, and that gave me hope.
What time did she pick the boy up?
They came around 4:30.
They?
Sky's older sister was with her, Dawn.
I gotta say, Mr. Graham, you seem to be taking everything in stride.
It's unfair to judge my grief, detective. Like I tell my clients, your body won't take you where your mind and heart haven't been.
Okay, well, I'm real sorry for your loss. If I need anything else, I'll be in touch.
Okay, in that case, contact my attorney.
No, you will not find out and let me know. You will find out right now, in my presence, who did this.
Bug! This is Dr. VJ, the ME who processed your husband's body. This is Kevin Carter's wife.
The man who died in a car accident?
That's right.
Mrs. Carter?
Yes, Bug. Imagine our surprise to find his body had been violated.
His testicles were cut off. And his won't be the only ones unless one of you tells me what's going on.
A woman came in claiming to be Mrs. Carter, and she was in the accident with your husband, so I just assumed that...
You gave my husband sperm to his mistress.
I am so sorry.
Where's the material now?
I sent it to the cryobank. You know, but the good news is your husband's sperm is viable.
I don't want it. But if you think I'm going to let you give it to that woman...
We'll get it back.
You certainly will.
Macy, I swear...
Get it back. Now.
Detective Hoyt. Detective Hoyt.
Dr. Simmons.
Huh. You do own a watch.
Yeah, my bad for missing our little appointment today.
It wasn't optional, Detective.
Lady, listen up. You and I both know this assessment is a load of crap. Something to appease those bleeding hearts who think cops should be carrying teddy bears instead of guns.
Nobody with a hair-trigger temper should carry a gun.
Point taken. So you know I've had to shoot 3 people in my career, and in every case, I was in imminent danger.
And you understand that the department has a legitimate interest in your emotional state.
I do.
I've rescheduled you for 3 o'clock this afternoon. You blow it off again, tomorrow morning you're going to be on desk duty.
Hope your day's going better than mine.
Does yours involve illegally procured sperm?
You win. You got that report ready for me?
I think your report just got more complicated.
Why's that?
Leroy's cerebrospinal fluid is a reliable indicator of time of death. This boy died at or close to 8 a.m.
Doesn't make any sense. Jordan said the mom shot herself at 6 a.m.
Yeah, 2 hours before her son was killed. Sky Rohan didn't kill her son.
She didn't kill herself either.
What?
No gunshot residue on her hand.
And she didn't fire that gun.
So much for opening shot.
Reporting at 1500 as ordered.
Come in.
Hey, Detective Simmons? Guess I got my foot in my mouth. Sorry I jumped to conclusions this morning.
You had a tantrum about a parking space.
You prefer this over casework?
I do both.
You travel light. Not planning on staying with us too long?
The more you stall, the longer this is going to take.
Okay. My mom died when I was 4. My dad was killed in the line of duty. My brother is a complete and total loser, and I believe that people should be responsible for their own actions.
When you say people, does that include you? 2 months ago, you broke protocol to go after a suspect by yourself, even though you were confined to desk duty. Were you responsible for that action?
Yes, and I was wrong to do that.
Telling me what you think I want to hear is not the way to play this.
I'm not playing anything.
You've done nothing but play me since I met you.
I'm not a real complicated guy. What you see is what you get.
Lives may depend upon my assessment. It's important for me to see the real you.
I got a couple murders to solve.
Listen, thanks again for coming, Nigel.
Hey, what are friends for?
Donor 5763. I didn't see you on today's schedule.
Hey, Christy.
If you need a visual aid, someone left us in the back.
No, the deposit's today, love. I brought my friend, good friend, Kevin
Carter. Kevin Carter, I have a specimen that I'd like to retrieve.
So that explains it.
What?
Why you never hit on me.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yes, yeah. This is my honey.
Our surrogate mother is about to ovulate, so if we could...
I'll need your ID.
He was mugged this morning on his way to work.
They took my wallet, ID, everything. But I can confirm all the details on the donor card. Kevin Matthew Carter, age 45.
Oh, you look good for your age.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Brown hair, brown eyes, obviously. 5'10", 155 pounds, blood type O positive.
Well, I'll prepare the specimen for travel. Okay.
Dr. VJ, I went to the cryo bank, and they told me that they didn't have Kevin's sperm.
That's right. We're holding it for Mrs. Carter. The real one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you know what kind of trouble you could have gotten us into?
I just wanted to have his baby. His wife, she'll never use it.
Yeah, well, that is her right. You know, it belongs to her.
I didn't steal him, you know. There was no love left in his marriage when he met me.
Isn't that what all cheating husbands say?
I can see you don't know what it's like to be in love. In 5 years, Kevin gave me a lifetime of happiness. I hope that you find that someday, Doctor.
What are you doing?
Running hairs collected from Sky Rohan's car.
Any luck?
So far, they're all hers or her son's.
On the off chance you got something for me, here I am.
I can give you the boy's autopsy report, but there's nothing that points to a suspect.
I got two possibilities, Sky's sister and her husband, though I got no motive for either one.
You talked to them?
I spoke to the husband this morning. He's suspicious, but not a suspect yet.
What about the sister?
We're looking for her.
What's the matter with you two?
Nothing.
Okay, this is a man's hair, blood type B.
Kid's AB.
Mom's A.
Could it be the father's?
How about it for mitochondrial?
That would put him at the crime scene.
All right, let's get a DNA sample from Graham.
That is not going to be so easy. He's all lawyered up. This is Hoyt. Okay, great. Thank you. I'm on my way. Sister's down at the precinct. We'll see if she can fill in some of the missing pieces.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on between you and him, you both need to get over it.
Had a prayer breakfast.
You're not my only source of information, you know.
Trying to look on me as your source, Pollock.
What are you doing here?
What are you? Last I heard, this story wasn't riveting enough for you.
It got better.
I know that my sister's husband killed them.
You got a motive? Because Graham already had full custody.
He didn't care about the children. Please, will you listen to me? Eli Graham is evil.
And my other nephew is still in danger.
How about we call a truce?
I don't think so. Conflicting agendas.
But you get to solve the case, and I get a juicy story to, as you might say, peddle to the highest bidder.
Don't you ever think about anybody but yourself?
I think about this. If I'd gotten to that alley a little earlier, Sky Rohan and his son might still be alive.
You got anything that points to him?
Eli is a scam artist.
I know this because I have been fighting this man for years.
Let's say that you're right. How is that motive for killing your wife and son?
I could destroy him. She knew too much.
Mr. Graham seemed to think that he and your sister were getting back together.
He's a liar.
Why would he kill the boy?
Because Leroy would have sided with his mother.
Thank you very much for coming in. If I need anything else, I'll be in touch.
Please, please, you have got to get my nephew Michael away from him.
He's not with me.
Mr. McGuire! Mr. McGuire, can I have a minute?
You said that you and your wife were getting back together. Dawn told me otherwise.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Dawn was never a big fan of mine. She tried for years to get Sky to leave me.
Why?
You'll have to ask her.
Where were you between 6 and 8 Saturday?
Detective, what you mean to say is, did I kill my wife and son?
Okay. Did you?
No.
No, sir, I can't disprove his alibi. But we did find a hair at the crime scene that may be his, so I'm looking for a warrant. Well, couldn't we bend probable cause? Yes, sir, I do realize it's a catch-22.
Yes, sir, I'll keep digging. Thank you, Captain. Keeping doctor's hours, I see.
I caught my first case. Arson fire in Brighton.
Good luck with that.
No, your file is impressive. Talk to your captain, some of your colleagues. Everyone likes you.
Thank you. I sense a buck coming.
You need to grow up. It's not uncommon in people who pretty much raise themselves.
I'll work on that. What's this?
Your fitness for duty assessment. As you see, you meet the minimum requirements.
You didn't sign it.
Not yet.
Why not?
I will, if that's what you want in your personnel file. Officer meets minimum requirements.
What is this really about?
He had a woman who did love him, who is now devastated, who thought she had a way to keep a piece of him with her.
You know what I think, Bug? I think that this is about you. I think that maybe you're lonely and that you're protecting
This is not about me, Lily. I could give the real Mrs. Carter some other sperm.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, nobody would ever have to know. I know that Sarah wouldn't tell.
Wait, Bug! Bug, get back here! That is a bad idea.
It is not fair to anybody involved, not to mention the legal ramifications of...
Did I ask for your help?
Well, yeah, you did. All right. All right. Coming. I was expecting Worcester shrimp.
Great. Come start.
No, please, come in.
Got this from Sky Rohan's sister, Dawn. She found it in Sky's things. Things that has something to do with Eli Graham. I thought maybe your forensic powers could help decipher it.
Okay, just give me a minute to put on some clothes.
What? Oh, you're afraid that the sight of you in a negligee will tell me to mush?
It's, called a robe.
Really?
What was that you were saying about mush?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just, you're actually more attractive than I didn't... I'm not saying that I didn't think you were attractive before. It's just, underneath the general unpleasantness of your personality, I didn't realize that you were so...
So...
hot.
I will take the compliment, and I think you should quit while you're ahead.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Huh. The Covenant? It's in French.
Yeah, the whole thing. I spent an hour trying to translate it with a French-English dictionary. I gave up when I got this far.
When the king is forced from his throne, the flame of eternal enlightenment shall be bestowed unto the faithful. Eli Graham peddles some kind of change your attitude, change your life crap, but this is more like something from the Middle Ages. And why is it in French?
You're fighting it, Kavanaugh, but admit it. You're intrigued.
This better be about a train smashing into an office building. What is it?
You'll tell me.
Us.
Whatever.
Well, give me a clue. What am I looking for?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't need you.
It's in French.
Yeah, we know.
Why is it in French?
No, we don't.
Dr. Macy finished that mitochondrial, by the way. You know, on that hair that you thought was Eli Graham's.
Hey? You've got evidence?
A missing piece of the puzzle. For it to be evidence, we need Graham's DNA.
And what would that entail?
His blood, skin, maybe a fingerprint.
And how hard would it be to get that?
For once, you may have a point.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I'm Eli Graham. Welcome to Sanctuary.
Well, thanks for seeing us on such short notice.
Our door's always open to people seeking the truth.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you, mate.
Yes, you too. Please.
Yeah.
Well, my husband and I are really eager to work through our issues.
Now, let's be honest, sweetheart, they're your issues.
Her issues are your issues, Mr. Smith, and vice versa. Would you be willing to try something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Stand up. Now kiss.
Excuse me?
It'll tell me everything I need to know about you as a couple.
Honey?
You haven't been together very long. Your tentativeness denotes a lack of trust. You, Mr. Smith, are open, though overly protective. While you, Mrs. Smith, have some obvious intimacy issues.
Wow, that's amazing, honey. It's like he knows us.
Yeah, oh, it's uncanny.
As it happens, you've come on the right day. I'm just about to lead a seminar.
Daddy.
I told you to stay in bed, Michael. Excuse me, my son has the flu.
I'm a doctor, may I?
Oh, I appreciate your concern, but it just needs to run its course. What he needs most is rest. Ruth, would you escort Mr. and Mrs. Smith to the octagon room?
Of course, right this way.
All right, that's up.
What about that boy?
I don't know, but what kind of parent doesn't let a doctor look at their sick kid?
Do we have a plan?
Look, I saw Graham touch a lot of stuff in his office. We break in there later, list some things, and check on the son.
This should help.
Oh, the hug.
Bad habit I picked up in my youth. I'm not real proud of it, but, yeah.
You can repent later, and by the way, nice touch with the wedding bands.
Yeah. Relic from my second marriage.
Hi, I'm George. This is Connie.
Clyde, my wife, Bonnie.
Welcome to Sanctuary.
We're glad to have you.
Let me show you your seat.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get started.
your husband's sperm, as promised. On behalf of myself and the entire morgue,
I accept your apology. Where can I flush this?
Show her to the ladies' room.
Whose sperm was that?
That better not be what I think it is.
Okay, it is.
You can't just pass this man's sperm around like it's candy.
I'm not. Look, the woman he loved wants to have his child. I mean, isn't that kind of what life is supposed to be all about?
What are you, 14?
Oh, I'm 34, Dr. Macy. 34 years on this planet, and no woman has ever loved me the way Sarah loved Kevin Carter. I mean, come on, you've had that. You know what that feels like.
Bug, this isn't about you.
I know. It's about Sarah, and all she wants to do is bear a child by the man she loved. Our whole lives cannot be about logic. If we don't make room for our hearts, then who are we?
This isn't only about her. There's still someone else you're not considering. Take it. Maybe he'll do the right thing.
Yo, where's Dr. Macy?
On a call.
All right, you'll have to do. I'm now convinced that Eli Graham killed his wife and son, but I'm a little short on proof.
What makes you think so?
It seems the guy did not exist before 1992. No driver's license, no car registration, no bank accounts, no utility hookup.
Could he have been from Martinique?
Well, why are you asking me that?
Jordan asked me to check out this book. It's mostly French, but some of the words are Martinique and Creole.
This has something to do with Eli Graham?
I have no idea. I'm just doing what I'm told.
Let's run Eli Graham through the Martinique police database. How long is this going to take?
Dunno, never done it before. It's not with Martinique, anyway. Woody, as much as I love working with you, could you back off a little bit? Better yet, go over to the break room, get me a soda. All right? Go on.
Oh, hey, I'm not stalking you. I swear. I'm just, do you know where the crypt is?
End of the hall.
Yes, one part of the job that I never get used to. The smell? I don't know how people work here.
They're all mouth breathers.
Hey, how's your case? You get that warrant you needed?
No luck.
My Uncle David's a Superior Court judge. This is his private line. Push call. Use my name. Your luck might change.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, come in.
Is it the,
Yeah. Look, I wanted to make sure that you understood the ramifications of your decision. I mean, you were pretty emotional yesterday, understandably.
Yeah, this is the hardest thing I've ever been through.
Right. Look, for example, when your child asks about his father, what are you going to tell him?
That his father and I... You're saying I can never tell him about his father. Because if Kevin's wife were to find out, then...
I mean, your only other option is to tell him nothing at all. Is that fair? And it is hard to be a single mom. So do you have any family here that can help you with the baby?
But Kevin wanted us to have a child.
Kevin's not here. What do you want?
I want him back.
And since that's not possible, you'll settle for a genetic piece of him. That's a heavy load to put on a little kid.
You're right. Thank you. Thank you.
Back all right?
I suppose.
You okay?
Instead of trying to change your partner, acknowledge and appreciate your differences. Are you up for that, Edward?
Can you get to your cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay, call mine. I'll slip out and get into Graham's office.
And now you call mine.
I didn't touch it. I'm sorry. No cell phones, please.
I'm sorry, I'm a doctor. This might be an emergency.
Now we're going to explore a relationship through a trust exercise.
Hello?
Jordan, that book you gave me with all the crazy writing?
Yeah, what about it?
Right, well, 14 years ago, there was this weird church in Martinique run by a pastor named Dave Fern.
Look, I'm kind of crunched for time right now. Could you cut to the chase here?
Flow with the current. See where the water takes you.
All right, Fern disappeared with the parishioners' money, okay? And then the church went up in flames with 25 people locked inside.
Okay, that's really a tragic story, but...
Yeah, but doesn't it sound familiar?
Force creates resistance.
Flames of eternal enlightenment shall be bestowed unto the faithful.
Nigel, the only way I'm interested in this right now is if Dave Fern and Eli Graham are the same person.
In point of fact.
Look, I gotta go. Hey, Michael?
You're thirsty.
Okay, I'm getting you out of here.
I don't think so. Who the hell are you?
I'm the person who's gonna keep you from killing again.
You're delusional.
You're poisoning him. Chimps and weed.
That's herbal tea.
You drink it.
You're trespassing. Now get away from my son.
Oh, Michael, I'm getting you to the hospital.
No, you're not.
Oh, what, Graham? You gonna kill me too?
You're tempting me.
That was no way to talk to a lady.
Give me a hand here.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, big guy.
What's going on?
Ask him. He's got all the answers.
Eli.
Michael's taking a turn for the worst. We're taking him to the hospital.
I can get my car and drive you.
No, I got it covered. Change of plans. We're taking my car.
Hey! Let me see your hands! Right now! Hands!
The boy's been poisoned. We need to get him to a hospital.
Get them to a hospital ASAP. I also got a warrant to search your premises. Already got what you need, mate.
Neil.
Eli Graham, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Sky Rohan and Leroy Graham. Explain something to me. How does a father kill his own sons?
You can't change your life without shedding baggage.
Is that what this is about? You being a psychopath? You're sick son of a... I'm about to take your body where your mind and heart haven't been. It's called jail.
The DNA I pulled out Graham's pen was a perfect match.
There's a nice feeling when all your hard work pays off.
Your hard work.
Yeah, after all, it was my idea.
Your idea? Huh.
Hey.
Hey.
How's the boy?
Well, physically, he's going to be fine, but emotionally, he's got a long road ahead of him.
His Aunt Dawn's going to take him in.
You two got to Graham just in time. He had a suitcase packed, fake passport, one-way ticket to Australia.
Trying to reinvent himself yet again. I'll go make a copy of this for you.
She's a handful, that one.
That's an understatement.
You mind if I go for it?
Knock yourself out. What was that case I was working on?
Me too. Mine was easy. Building owner cashing in on an insurance policy.
Maybe you're just smarter than I am.
I doubt that.
Listen, I was thinking about maybe making another appointment.
How's now?
Yeah, that's good. Kind of get my grandmother's ring.
Oh, I thought this was your ex-wife's.
Oh, you got my favorite robe on again.
Well, I thought that on the outside chance you'd drop by, I really didn't want to disappoint you.
Really?
No.
So, all this time together, you really don't like me, do you?
Not much.
And that kiss,
Occupational hazard. It had to be done.
I felt something.
Did you?
And you're saying you didn't?
Well, if I did, it was purely physical.
Physical's good.
Yeah, it has its virtues. As long as you can look at yourself in the mirror the next morning.
The next morning? Ah, now we're getting somewhere. And so if I tried it again,
I'd defend myself.
I'll take my chances. You let me know when you start defending yourself, won't you?
Yeah, you'll know.